it's Susan here from Path to Authenticity. This is my Zodiac edition. Please make sure that you read the instruction in the description below. And just to welcome everyone who is new and welcome back those who are with me for a while. Thank you for all new subscribers, likes, and comments. I truly love them and truly appreciate them. For those of you who don't know who I am a twin flame on a journey that I absolutely adore. And I'm a mentor and channeler of Azorius energy. I'm also a healer and I'm a spiritual guide who helps beautiful souls like yours to find their way to love and happiness. And I also help twin flames to guide them on their journey to union and beyond. I offer personal readings for everyone who needs all kinds of help and insight or advice from the universe and your higher self. I offer private Skype consultations and readings to help you with your journey, relationship with partner, parents, or guidance in your love life. I have a new mentorship program. It is private and is absolutely amazing source to help you on your journey of life. And I also do a healing guided meditations and activations. And if you guys would like to offer an energetic exchange in the form of donations for my work, it's very, very much welcomed and it's very, very appreciated. All the information about this is below in the comments, in the description below, and also the instruction for this advice game I want you to guys focus on whichever planet or whichever trade you are here for, and then pick a card. Okay? Thank you so much, and let's start. All right, my beloved Leos. Pile of cards number 1. Twin Flame advice. Queen of Wands. The Hanged Man. The Devil. King of Water. Union. Surrender your ego. Gaia's Garden. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Free yourself. And new love. Okay, so I believe that there's again some fears that we are holding on to here that are absolutely not necessary. So what I'm feeling here. All right, so what the universe wants you to do is that there is a divine masculine union and new love. And you need to become the Queen of Wands, free yourself in order for this to come into fruition and the abundance. But you need to first sow in order to reap. So we have the fear here. We have the devil that is haunting you. And what I'm hearing is that you are afraid that the union is not going to happen, and that that this fear is your ego holding you in this fear, okay? So what the universe wants you to do, they need you to change the perspective of what the union actually is, that it is actually union within yourself. It's a union with yourself, because like our divine counterpart is our self. They are us, technically. That's why we first need to be focused on ourselves and take our journey into firm hands, into a confident hands. You need to change the perception of what the union actually is. You need to free yourself of the idea that the union is about the other person, is about your divine masculine. That is the fear that your ego is holding you into, in the wrong perception of what the union is. The ego is holding you into focus on your divine masculine, but that's not what it is. The universe wants you to like grab on and focus on yourself and change the perception about the union, because this change of perception is actually going to set you into the different kind of love that you're going to feel. Now there is the little bit of that desperation, a little bit of that frustration, a little bit of that fear, like is it going to happen or what it actually is, and you're like kind of entrapped with this fear that your ego is holding you to, because they're protecting you somehow. They feel like the ego feels like it needs to protect you or something, so it kind of like surrounds you with this fear, and you need to free yourself of this idea and become the self-confidence queen of wands that is looking like she is. Queen of Wands, she is like, if you will, the most selfish out of all the queens, but not a selfish in a bad way. She is putting her own well-being and her own journey and herself on the absolutely unquestionably first place. Okay, and the universe wants you to do it the same. You are the #1 priority over anyone and anything else. You are the love of your life. You are the one who matters. You need to unite with yourself first. That is what they want you to do. They want you to become this Queen of Wands, this powerful Queen of Wands. So the perspective has to be changed. You need to free yourself in order for the fruition of the new love and of the union can come to fruition, and the abundance come into your life. So this is what you need to free yourself of. All right, I hope that it helped you guys. I love you so much. If you need a personal reading and need a little bit more insight on that, all the information is below. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, and now pile of cards #2 for Leo's twin flame advice. 10 of Swords, 3 of Air, Perception, Surrender to Joy, the Web Weaver in a reverse, Synchronicity, Divine Intelligence, Cause and Effect, the Phoenix, Resurrection, Surrender to Change, and Reconciliation. All right. So what I'm having here is okay, so I'm feeling you guys are holding on to your pains a little bit. I feel like you guys are in the state of feeling that there is no like this can never happen. The union can never happen. Like it's all bad, and and this journey is horrible, and this person is horrible, and I cannot never heal or whatever. And you're very much focused on that misery. But what the universe is trying to tell you is that you need to hit the bottom before you can start rising. And all they want you to do is to change your perception of how you viewing your reality. Just the simple thing that you're gonna go into everything is happening for a reason. Everything, even the bad things, is happening for a reason. When are you gonna start living this rule of the universe, that everything is happening for a reason, everything is going to change in your life. Because that is going to be the change of perception that you need. And you're going to start learning everything that you need to know on your journey. You're going to start learning instead of being in the pain. That's why we have the 10 of Swords. You're on the verge of changing the perception. Maybe this reading is something that is going to cause the flip in you, and you're going to surrender to the joy, and you're going to find the joyous activities. They want you to resurrect. Now you're kind of not seeing the change that is good that it's going to come into your life. You're not seeing that the fact that you can resurrect from this. You're not seeing the synchronicities. You're not seeing the divine intelligence in the whole of that. So they want you to just flip it over and realize that everything is happening for a reason, and just surrender to the joy so the union can happen. The union with yourself, the union with the divine, the union with your divine masculine, with your divine counterpart, etc., etc. All you need is the flip. So everything is happening for a reason. Even the worst of things that seem to be the worst of things, there is a reason to them. There is a lesson in them. So just when you accept this rule that everything is happening for a reason, your life is going to be so much easier when you're going to start looking for the reason in those doings. And you're going to learn from that reason, and you're going to move on. And it's just so amazing. You're going to surrender to the change. You're going to resurrect. And it's so amazing. Like, truly, this is going to be a revolutionary step in your journey. And from that point, everything is going to be so much easier. I promise you. I promise you 100%. It's going to be a huge, 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 huge difference in your journey. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I hope that it helped. If you need a little bit more help on your journey, personal readings, consultation, all the information is down below. I love you guys so much. Thanks. Bye. All right, and pile of cards number 3 for Leos. All right, the Lovers. Emotions. 5 of Earth, surrender resentments, the hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity of consciousness, attachment, and soulmate. All right. Again, I have a group of people here who I feel you're focused on this particular person who you believe are your twin flame. You want a union with them. You're so deeply in love with them that it's kind of like an obsession. But at the same time, what is happening between the two of you, it is bringing you misery. It is just games. It is not what you, even though they might be the nicest person in the world, it's not what you want, because they might be promising you something and not fulfilling that. They might be playing games with you, and it's just, you know, you just want to love them and be in relationship with them. What's wrong with that, right? But it's just not happening, and you're just focusing on that, and you're so in pain when they're going to finally, like, you know, put themselves together and be with you, and you can be together, and you're like resenting the way they are just now, and you're resenting yourself for being focused on that so much. You're being attached to the idea of that, how they are just now, and you're being attached to the idea of them being this person for you. So what the universe wants you to do is surrender this resentments, is surrender the idea of that it's about them, that you can just be together just now without any change and nothing. It is all about let your emotions be the guiding system, and the positive emotions. That you want to work on yourself, that you want to get better as well. Try not to blame them for stuff. Okay? Release the attachments to the idea that they need to change. Because it is not about them, they are your mirror. Yes, they need to change, but you need to change as well. And I know because I've been there. I've been to the point when I was like, hey, I am perfect and you are the horrible one. You need to change. Maybe not in these words, but I behave that way. And man, how I changed since then. Oh my God. And it doesn't mean that I wasn't perfect back then. It doesn't mean that he wasn't perfect back then. Because we are always perfect in every single moment. We always are doing our best. But sometimes we need to be a little bit nudged. We need to be kicked. We need to be pushed a little bit into the change. So we can allow the change to come into our lives. Because this is your person. So just try to guide yourself by the emotions that you have inside your heart, and not what you see and not what you experience in the outside. Try not to point fingers. Release the resentments that you have towards that person and believe that everything is happening for a reason. Release that obsession that you have about that person. Just guide yourself with your emotions and try to focus on yourself, what you are doing, that you can help yourself. Set the boundaries with the person if you need to. Set the boundaries with yourself. Because sometimes when we are focused on somebody way too much, we need to set boundaries with ourselves. Okay, no, I am going to focus on myself. I'm not going to go on that Facebook anymore, on the Instagram. I'm not going to go. So sometimes we need the kick in a butt that is going to tell us not to focus on them, but focus on us. Just detach from all these ideas that it's about them, because it isn't. It's about you. They're just going alongside, and at one point you guys the journey is going to merge. But just now you need to walk your own journey, and they need to walk their own journey. So just take the stuff that is transparent, that is happening between the two of you, or that is happening just to mirror you, how you actually feel about it and how you can fix this. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. I hope that it helped. If you need a little bit more help on your journey, all the information is down below. I love you guys so much. Bye.